Here today to talk to you about Benro filters. Benro last year came out with a new filter holder that's taken the industry by storm, called an FH100M2. What's really different about this filter holder over the predecessors is that we actually have a mechanical device for moving our filters within the filter holder itself. So first of all, we need a filter adapter, very similar. Comes with different adapter rings and stuff. This particular lens on my Fuji is a 72, so I have an adapter going to an 88mm. And when we go to put our camera on, it just clips in. What's also beautiful is an ultra slim circular polarizer. Now, circular polarizer is something that we always use in our landscapes predominantly, and it's a fine thread, so just bear with me. Always be careful when you're threading your filters into the front of your lenses. Okay, once we have our polarizing filter in there, what's wonderful is we can now actually rotate the circular polarizer to see its effect from the back of the filter holder. So there's no longer are we fluffing around with circular polarizers that we've had on our other lenses historically. We can do that in the system. Then all of our filters come in frames, or we can put into frames. So here I've got a ND1000, so a 10-stop filter, it's near on black. We can insert this into our frame holder, and it just seats in. It doesn't, we can't push it through, it's held nicely in there. The filters that go in this, obviously Benro is what this filter is, but it will take a 100x100 Lee filter or a 100x100 Nissi filter or any other particular 100x100 filter that we have. So we've put a 10 stop in there. Then we go to our 150 frame holders. So these tend to be our graduated holders. 0.9 or 3 stops, and it's a hard filter, so we can see it's clear on the bottom and the darkness or the gradation of our neutral density is in the top half. So the same thing, we can slide this into our frame holder, and same thing, this slides down. Where have I got everything? And I can't drop it out, can't fall out into the river. Does happen. But now what becomes wonderful is when I wish to change my filter. So obviously our constant ND1000 isn't a filter I want to change, but I can pull this gear drive, and now while we're on our riverbank, I can move that gradation. So I can move the horizon line of where that gradient is going to be. So if I've got 2/3 foreground and a little bit of sky, obviously I want my gradation to be up towards the sky horizon level, so I can adjust this up. I'm seeing real time on my mirrorless camera what that is doing to my image, and I can just tweak it and adjust it gently. It's none of this trying to tap it and, you know, we push it, these are a little bit stiff, so all of a sudden they jump when you're like, oh, I only want a little bit of a gradation. We've got this little bit. Yes, we can rotate it, so again, if we've got a hillside that we want to angle it to, and then when I'm in this position, I can still adjust my circular polarizer filter on the rear with my finger. So it's an absolutely fantastic system out in the field. Disengage the gears, pop our filters out, and pop our filters into the Benro carry bag. Now, even with the Benro carry bag, hopefully you can see in here, see we have blue sleeves and grey sleeves. So when we have the blue sleeve, like this one here, and we'll pop out our 10 stop ND filter, go back to the blue, when we push this in, it's not a full depth sleeve. So our filters sit at the same height. It's not like we're now having to dig down 2 inches below the previous filter we put in. So we can actually tell what's what sitting in the bag. So Benro filter kits, there's all the array of filters from 10 stops, 6 stops, graduated 2 stops, 3 stop, or ND2, ND4, ND8, all the way up, hard graduated, reverse graduated. They've just brought out a night sky filter, so if you're doing astrophotography, a night sky to filter out the dirty light that we get from the city, that yellow haze that comes through any of our astrophotography, they have a filter for that. But the best thing is the filter holder. Even if you haven't got a Benro system but you've been using graduated filters and the like, the filter holder with the adapter rings and the circular polarizer, you can then adapt your old Lee system, Nissi system, whatever, to this filter holder. Absolutely fantastic, and it transforms your landscapes.